kid to Guatemala. I took my kid to Guatemala for about 3 months. I think she was in Guatemala for 3 months. I took myself as well. We worked with children who are living at the Guatemala City dump. A really wonderful project. Some really wonderful kids, really tough kids. Spirited kids. Unfulfilled kids, maybe. If kids can ever be fulfilled. There are about 300 children who live at the Guatemala City dump, and their families make a living picking for recyclables and things to sell from the dump. And so my son Gabriel and I were working with those children on a variety of art-related or expressive kind of projects. It was heaven and hell all intertwined. And it was truly life-changing for both of us. I had said to Gabriel in the car today, as I was driving him to school, so what do you think? Was it the worst thing that's ever happened to you in your life? Or do you wish it hadn't happened? And he said, no. Didn't say that was an improvement. On New Year's Day, as we were traveling, Gabe got to see, pointed out to me, in fact, a dead man. It was heaven and hell. We were on the Caribbean, and it was New Year's Day, so after a wild night, not that Gabe and I were part of it, but a wild night in Livingston, and it was Livingston, Guatemala. And we were about ready to take a boat, get on a lancha, and Gabe said to me, "Hey Mom, that guy's dead." And I looked over. What do you think? Was it the worst thing that's ever happened to you in your life, or do you wish it hadn't happened? And he said, no. Didn't say that was an improvement. On New Year's Day, as we were traveling, Gabe got to see, pointed out to me, in fact, a dead man. We were on the Caribbean, and it was New Year's Day, so after a wild night, not that Gabe and I were part of it, but a wild night in Livingston, Guatemala. And we were about ready to take a boat, get on a lancha, and Gabe said to me, "Hey Mom, that guy's dead." And there were a couple of men lifting a body. And there were a couple of men lifting a body into a boat. So I could see the top of a young man's head and his dark hair. And so that's how we began the new year. Around that time that I started having panic attacks. I remember being up all night I slept with him in this tiny little, I had my own bed, but I slept with him that night in this tiny little cot kind of situation under a bug net. And I don't think either one of us got any sleep. I've never come so close to the edge under a bug net. And the edge of feeling safe. I don't think either one feeling of us got protected. I've never come so close to the edge of it. Connected to the edge of feeling safe. Source of protected love. Of feeling connected. Connected to some, but the work with the children was different. The work with the children was love. Had to start from a place of love, because if you didn't start there, you were underwater. But the work with the children every now and then different. The work with probably more often than that, I'd find myself underwater. But in the end, my heart feels full because of that experience. I stopped eating when I got back. I crashed. Basically, I crashed. It took a bit. Though I think I was crashing there the last 3 weeks. But I started in the end really have, I guess, what are panic attacks. My heart feels full because of that experience. I stopped eating when I got back. I crashed. Basically, I crashed. It took a bit. Though I think I was crashing there the last 3 weeks. I started to really have, I guess, what are panic attacks. Especially since we were embarking upon. My heart was racing. The U.S. was declaring about to declare war. Though I don't think they ever did declare war, but they went to war in Iraq. And I knew that something was going on, that some chord in me had been struck. And I came back to the U.S., which was culture shock. And since we were embarking to this spirit of war, the U.S. was declaring, about to declare, spent a lot of time with, they ever did declare war, but they went to war in Iraq. Wonderful and bombed the hell out of poor and Iraq. Oftentimes neglected and abused children. And I just stopped eating. I came back to the winter. I just couldn't eat. After about 4 days of not eating, I realized I had become heartsick in a deep, 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 deep way. And it's taken me months, 6 months, really to fully engage again. And I don't even think I'm fully engaged. I'm here and I try to remain present and open. I do feel more open than I've ever felt. But perhaps more than ever, what I've realized is how fragile life is. How as humans we disregard it, we overlook it, we crush it, we step on it, or we embrace it and we try to help each other. So there's that huge place that is really difficult still to reconcile. I have started reading the newspapers again.